Okay, so when we got the forum portfolio under us, the one thing that they told us that you've got a malls, but you don't have the name. So you will have to now rename all the malls that we have given to you. And that became a challenge because all the names, forum as you know is very well entrenched. And even traditionally, all the malls at Nexus were actually named differently. So the mall in Ahmedabad was called Ahmedabad 1, there was the mall of Amritsar, there was Seawards Grand Central. So traditionally, Nexus doesn't have a system of naming its malls collectively. They were all different malls, they were bought from different builders, different companies, and that's how we preferred to run them. But we thought with every adversity comes an opportunity. And there were 2 or 3 things that we looked at. One is that while rebranding Forum, what if we now look at unifying the entire portfolio of Nexus under one name, right? And is there an opportunity to sync our operations into one giant, just like one giant system, one giant innovation system?
Nexus Hyderabad, which used to be Forum Sujana, and now we are completely transformed the mall, and it is one of the best and the favorite destination for all Hyderabad consumers and the customers. And the transformation has really came out well. And as Sir has already informed you guys that we are 130% of our business recovery with 2019 pre-COVID period. So that itself is a great achievement. And with the 80-85% of our footfall recovery, our spend per footfall has gone to 1,000 and above. So every customer or a consumer who is coming to mall is shopping for at least 1,000 rupees or more. And that has given us a recovery of 130% of business recovery. With the new brands, we have 20 new brands which we have introduced, which are national and international brand. Some of the brand which are debuted with us for the first time in Hyderabad. And there are all the existing brand also we are transforming to the new latest format. Because the mall is in 8th year of operation, as you all know, that we had launched this mall in 2014. And we are in 8th year of operations. And it's a time for us to upgrade our retail offering. Along with that, which we have just, my colleague has already informed, that we are fully renovating the mall facade, and I can guarantee you when you experience and when you visit, it's one of the India's best facade of any mall could have. That we brought to Nexus Hyderabad for all our consumers.
So, like I said, sir, Nexus Mall started its journey in 2015 by acquiring the first 2 malls, Alpha 1 Ahmedabad and Alpha 1 Amritsar. Since then, with the acquisition of 8 malls from the Forum Group in 2021, we now have 17 malls across 13 cities with a GLA of almost 10 million square feet. This makes us the largest mall owner and occupier of malls across India. We are very proud to say that not only we are the largest, but we have shown one of the fastest recoveries in terms of consumption after COVID. In the last 3 months, all our malls and our portfolio put together has shown a recovery of almost 130% over what we used to do in the pre-COVID period, comparable period of, let's say, 2019. And this is thanks to the fact that all our teams have worked hard. During the COVID, we took the time in order to refurbish our malls, make them new, and to also create new brands and to renovate the brands that were there with us. So that's when the customer comes in, he or she finds that there is something new for him or her to experience in the malls that are there. So year on year, like I said, from April onwards, the last 3 months, we have been registering a growth of almost 130% over the period, comparable period of April to June 2019, which was pre-COVID period. You should discount 2020-21 because they were abnormal years, so hit by COVID. But 130% growth, and like this has been fueled by the fact that consumers are now very keen on coming back and purchasing fashion, footwear, jewelry, beauty cosmetics, and electronics, which are, I think, one of the key items that people are now looking at and spending more money and buying that as such. So compared to other players, I would only say that we are doing very well. Unfortunately, nobody shares their figures, but we are very open and transparent and we are sharing the figures openly. But from what we hear from the retail market and all that, I think we are doing at least 10 percentage points better than all the rest of the competition as such. The investment, we almost invested in renovating Forum Hyderabad. We'll be investing close to 30 crores of rupees in the renovation of the washrooms, the facade, the atrium, and the food court that we are rebuilding. So almost 30 crores rupees will be investing. Overall, sir, within for rebranding and for the renovation, we will be spending more than 100 crores in this particular process. Sir, industry-wise, very sketchy figures, sir. Nobody shares, so I'm also unable to give you a very... but all I can say is the industry was suffering during the 2020 and 2021 period. But across all, I would say that everybody is definitely showing some growth, our minimum of 5 to 10% this year. The only this thing, like I said, is we seem to be doing better than the rest. We are always looking out, like I said, and I explained also, we are always looking out for new malls. But unfortunately, like I said, we only want malls which are operational, and we only would like to go into malls which have a single owner use. One single owner owns the mall. So unless and until that, those two things and the scale. So obviously the mall has to be of a little bit of a scale size, which will be effective for us to, run it and curate it well. There is no target, sir. जितना है हम तो we are more than happy to acquire as many as we can. आपको इसी से अंदाजा, you can take a guess from the very fact that during COVID, when everybody was cutting down cost, we actually acquired 8 malls from the Forum Group. Group aim is, sir, very simple, to dominate the mall space and to curate the best experiences for the consumer across as many cities and as many malls that we own. Only 3 things, sir. Number 1, curation of very good brands for the consumer. Second, respect for each and every of our staff. And it's not just because we respect the work that is done by our housemen as much as we do, let's say, a manager. Both of them are delivering equal importance. In fact, the houseman is more in front of the consumer than the manager is, because he or she is doing right in front of the consumer. So respect for all. And third is being aggressive in terms of our marketing approach in consultation with the retailers that we have. So these are 3, I think, pillars on which we feel that we have achieved our success so far, and will continue to do so. Thank you, sir.